Hello everyone and welcome back to creating a game from scratch. So in the last video we looked at adding one of your facts to the game. So when somebody plays the game, the fact will come up on the screen as they're playing the game. So what we need to do now is see if they've remembered the fact by asking a question at the end of the game. So that's what we're going to do now. So we need to do this from the end of the game. So basically, when the game over screen comes up, we want to then ask the questions to see what the player remembers. So we need to go to the game over screen. So this is the game over screen, and you can see this is the code that we've got here. So now this is where we want to ask the question. Let's talk through what's happening on this screen. So when we receive the game over message, we're going to show the game over sprite. We're going to turn the video off. We're going to wait for 3 seconds and then stop everything. Now, what we want to do is ask the question before we see the game over sprite. Now, how are we going to ask the question? We're now going to use one of the other sets of commands. We're going to go into sensing. Now you'll see that there's an ask command. So let's bring that ask command. Now where are we going to put this? We want the video to go off first. So let's move things around a bit. Let's move that one there and let's move the video off first. Now we're going to ask the question. Let's leave the show off the code at the moment. So now we need to ask the question. So what question are we going to ask? The question would be related to the fact that we put in the sprite. In this case, it was about algorithms. So the question's going to be, there is my question. Now what we need to do, we need to compare this with the correct answer. So we need a condition in this. Now we've used a condition already. We've said if something happens, then do that. But we also now need to have, well, if that doesn't happen, then do something else. So we need a condition that's if, then, else. So I'd like you to go and find the condition that goes in next. Off you go. So you're going to find this in control. So let's look at control. And then you're going to see here, there's one that says, if, then, else. So if the player puts the correct answer in, then say correct. If the player puts the wrong answer in, then say wrong. Let's think about what condition we're going to put in there. So we need to go to our operators, and we're going to put in a equals. Now the answer to this question is algorithm. So we know that that's the answer. Now we need to think, well, what goes in the other box there? Well, that's going to be a variable, but we can find that variable where we put our ask command. So let's go back into sensing, and then you can see here, this is the user variable. So let's drag the answer into here. So if the answer equals algorithm, then we want to do something. So what do we want to do? Think about this carefully. What kind of things do we want to put in between the if and the else statements there in the if condition? Off you go. The first thing we really need to do is change the score. So we want to go to variables, and if it's correct, we want to change the variable and we want to change the score by however many points you want to change the score. So I'm going to give them 5 points for getting the correct answer right. If they get it wrong, we can put this one in here and we can change it by -5. So if they get a wrong answer, they lose 5 points. If they get a correct answer, they get 5 points. Now, it would also be a good idea to have some kind of sound that will indicate whether they've got it right or wrong. So let's have a look at sounds first. So let's tap on sound, and you can see at the top here, play sound pop. Now we don't want the pop sound, we want something like a cheer if they've got it right, and maybe a oops or a boo when they get it wrong. So what I'd like you to do is go and add a sound appropriate for correct and for wrong. So what you need to do is you need to go into sounds, and we're going to add a new sound by tapping on the button in the corner, and then tap search, and then we're going to search for cheer. There we go. I'm going to add that one. So there's my cheer. Now I'm going to add another one, and this is going to be oops. Now I need to scroll down a bit for this one, and there it is, oops. So there's my two sounds that I want. So let's go back to my code. Now we can go to our sounds, and we can drag in our first one, and this one is going to be cheer, and then we can drag in our second one, and this one is going to be oops. So now when our game is played, at the end of the game, the video is going to be turned off. The question is going to be asked. If the player's answer equals, in this case, algorithm, then change the score by +5 and do a cheer. Otherwise, else, if it's wrong, take away 5 points and play the oops sound. The last thing we want to do is add show the game over sprite, wait 3 seconds and stop everything. Okay? Why don't you now give this a go? Okay, so let's play the game and see if it works. Okay, there's my question. Tick. There's my cheer, and I got that wrong. Game over. We have one more thing to do on this game, and that's to add the remaining questions. So in the next video, we're going to look at how we can add the remaining facts and questions to your game.